Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk Tri-State with Tiny and Katy.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Tri-State, powered by HomeRite Windows and Doors, the right choice, winner in the 2024 Best of the Tri-State Award. And I hope I gave that the best effort because...
I think you could do it again.
Okay. Powered by HomeRite Windows and Doors, the right choice, winner in the 2024 Best of the Tri-State Awards. Nick, was that better?
That was much better. I like that.
I thought it was kind of a little too over the top. Like, I don't want to be a car salesman.
No. Keep pumping it up.
We're selling windows, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
We are going to be experts on windows and doors here in a few months, I feel. So today we're going to focus on the right window style for your home.
Okay.
And so forgive me in advance if any of these questions I have are silly questions, but
Sure.
I don't know a ton about windows.
Right.
But
I
what
mean, we can see right through that, though.
Well,
nobody does. It's not something anybody thinks about until it's a
Right.
need. So,
what are like some popular window styles right now?
well, the most common thing is double hung windows, which means the top and bottom sash go up and down and then tilt in for easy cleaning. And most window openings in homes are sized for that. They're a little bit taller than they are wide, so that fits that model, that double hung window. Again, the top and bottom sash can slide up and down, tilt in. But then there are other options like casement windows, which crank open, slider windows, which go side to side.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Nick, but you reminded me of this because I know this is a style. The windows that have the blinds in between the panes?
Yes.
Do you commonly see that? How do they stand up? Because that's something I'm really interested in.
It's an option that's out there. We don't sell a whole lot of that. We do in doors. A lot of door purchasers are getting the blinds inside the door. Not so much on windows, but occasionally somebody maybe for a bathroom or a kitchen or something like that, they want to get the blind inside the window. But it's very rare that we would sell a whole house package with blinds in the glass.
I've never even heard of that before.
It is typically on doors.
It's very common on doors these days, whether it's a half glass window door in a kitchen or whether it's a sliding patio door. I would say half of our sliding patio doors we install have mini blinds in them today.
Because no one wants to deal with the vertical blinds.
Correct.
No one wants to. They're a pain.
They are.
Well, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but I have the blinds that you just go you just push them up and they go
The
up.
mini blinds.
Is that what they're called?
Right, but what we're talking about is it's literally that on a smaller scale.
In between.
In the window.
Yeah,
in between the glass, yeah, with a little magnetic slide on the glass that allows you to nudge it just a little bit to open and close the blind, and then slide it all the way up and down to open and close the blind.
Never even knew that was a thing. And you mentioned the crank windows. Is that that's still around?
It is.
Is it popular?
Again, a lot of times over a kitchen sink, it's easier to work with that style of window than it is to reach out over the faucet and operate a window that goes up and down or tilt in. That can be a little bit tricky depending on how tall you are and how high the sink is or whatever. But yeah, to be able to just reach out and crank that window over the sink is sometimes more user-friendly.
Which one is the easiest to clean? I'm assuming the one that tilts in.
The double hung window that tilts in is the easiest to clean, and that's a big reason a lot of people buy new windows. I think we talked about last week or last time I was here, a lot of new construction windows that even if they do go up and down, don't tilt in for cleaning. So that's a big reason why people are making the decision to get new windows.
Yeah, especially if you have, even at the first story, at the ground level, but you go farther up, nobody wants to get on a ladder. Much safer alternative to be able to stand in your home, pull the window down and clean it that way, because most of those windows, I'm sure, if they don't have that, they just go uncleaned.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a pretty difficult thing to do, like you said, getting on a ladder.
And I bet, I don't know if this is something that people think about or not, but if you're hanging wreaths on the window for Christmas time, that's probably an easier window to do that as well.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you can just crack the top there and put that in there.
Yeah.
See, there's the selling points you weren't thinking of.
Boom.
Right.
Right around the holidays.
Wouldn't you love to hang a wreath on your window on
Without
the fifth,
having to
on
get
the
a ladder?
fifth story?
HomeRite just got stronger.
That's right. Here we go.
Thank you.
Katy for the same HGTV show coming her way.
And here I thought I wasn't going to have smart questions about windows.
Right?
What do you find to be the most energy efficient window?
Well, when you talk about energy efficiency, you're typically talking about the glass. So triple pane has become more popular. The reason being is because the Energy Star ratings have got more and more difficult to achieve. So up until last year, you could achieve the Energy Star rating to get a tax credit on most all double pane glass, 2 panes of glass sealed around the edge with low E and argon in them. And we can talk more about those terms if you want, but that's what gave you an Energy Star rating up until 2024. A lot of windows now need the triple pane glass to achieve that Energy Star rating. Wow. Now you can get it in the double hung, the casement, the slider, whatever style of window. It's just the thickness of the glass.
That's your Rolls Royce of your windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow.
Can you mix and match window styles? Is that something that you would tell people is okay, or you shouldn't do that?
Well, we're a replacement window company, so we're typically going back into openings that are already sized for a particular style of window. If it's already sized for a slider window, which means it's probably wider than it is tall, you're either going back in with a slider window or maybe 2 crank out windows. You're not going to put a double hung in that opening because, again, a double hung is going to be taller than it is wide. So in new construction, you could do anything you wanted. You could have a combination of all of these different styles of windows because you're making the sizes, the builder's creating the sizes.
Based off of your preference.
Correct. Mm-hmm. But for us, we're going back into the openings with the sizes that are already there.
And I'm sure you've probably over the years seen every single size of opening that there is for the windows, but do you do special orders? Like if you get to a size that does not look like it's a common dimension, and you measure it, like, well, that's not easily in stock. Can you order custom windows?
Everything we do is custom.
Okay.
I measure the width and the height down to the 1/8 of the inch, and we send those measurements off to Sugar Creek, Ohio, where Provia is located, and they make every window custom.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they don't do any new construction.
Well, very good.
In your own personal home, what kind of windows do you have?
Actually, I believe they are a CertainTeed vinyl window that is not made anymore, to my knowledge. But my house was built in 2002, where CertainTeed was kind of a big name around here, I believe, because of the plant in Williamsport. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't think they make those anymore.
Wow. So you might say there's a little uncertainty.
Man, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't, Nick. No, it wasn't.
I wasn't even sure how to work that into a sentence. I just knew I needed to say it.
Wow.
Well, you said pain earlier, and I thought she was going to jump on the pain.
I already did that last time you were here.
You don't use the same joke twice?
Well, I mean, it depends on who my audience is.
Yeah,
okay.
But I was going to say, well, that must be a real pain, haha. But that's low-hanging fruit,
Yeah.
It is. It doesn't really seal the deal. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, saw right through that one. So when choosing the right window for your home, Nick, let's go ahead and wrap up here. What would be the things that you would tell somebody to consider?
Well, again, first of all, what does the opening already look like? So you would be determining the style of window based on the openings you have. And then what do you want to get out of it? For example, if you have a window that's currently sized for a double hung over your kitchen sink, but that is difficult for you to tilt those sashes in, specifically the top sash, because you have to reach out over the sink to reach maybe changing that from a double hung to a casement would be a good solution for you. So that would be an option for you. Maybe in your bathroom, you don't want to have mini blinds anymore, so you want to either get mini blinds in the glass or simply get obscure glass so that somebody can't see in from the outside.
I cannot believe. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go on.
No, that'd be something to consider there. Or any window in your home that you wouldn't want visibility through, you could do that. So, and then the other thing is if you wanted to change up colors, if you wanted to stick with your usual white or pick one of the 12 or 15 colors that you have on the outside to choose from. And again, black is a popular one these days.
Absolutely.
I just can't believe I never knew about this blind in the glass thing.
I get stuck on those.
I really like
those things.
in the bathroom. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's brilliant. And what's the name of that particular window again with the blinds in the middle?
Just mini blinds, mini blind inserts.
Okay, wow. Look at how smart I'm becoming with windows.
There you go.
I
Nick,
love
you're
it.
a miracle worker.
Yeah, well.
Believe me. If he can do that for Katy, imagine what he can do for you.
Nick, thank you so much for coming back and talking with us, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks again.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.